Good evening and welcome inside the GFL Memorial Gardens here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, as we get ready for another edition of Ideal Optical Soo Greyhound Hockey on Rogers TV. Tonight, the Greyhounds welcome the North Bay Battalion, with both teams trying to get back in the win column.
These teams, Jim, kind of similar in the fashion. They both had strong teams last year, and as the cycle goes in junior hockey, they lost some top players, and so now they're kind of not in a rebuilding stage, but both teams are kind of at an even level.
Yeah, hovering at the 500 mark for both teams pretty well, and struggling a bit of late to get the puck in the net. North Bay bringing in some new players. Once again, that NCAA ruling having an effect on every team, as we see them come in with new faces coming on board pretty quickly. So it'll be interesting to see North Bay, trying to get these new faces and make them mesh with the veterans they have. That's a tough task.
Finally gets it out. Here come the Battalion as Terrian sends it ahead. Van Steedsel going in and goal with a shot right on. Miller makes a nice save. Getting it over on the far side. Here's Kluche now into North Bay territory to Hayes. A backhand shot, and Kyver just got a piece of that as the rebound is kept in by Kluche. Back out to the point. Here's Ride with a shot. He fanned on it, and now Sharon's got a breakaway. Here's Sharon going in out alone. Shoots, and a great save there by McIver, who got the glove on it. Back out to the point. There's a shot right on, and Miller got a piece of that. Bouncing puck. Smith has it at the half wall. Smith into the slot now with it. There's a shot, and Miller extends his glove and picks it out of the air. Makes a nice save as the Hounds got caught running around there.
Yeah, Enright had a good chance on that one. Decided to shoot it this time and just put it over the net off the shoulder of Miller, and then another great opportunity just seconds later. And the Greyhounds are a little bit too much puck watching there. Tapping a couple of times this period. And North Bay hasn't been able to capitalize, or Miller has come up with the big stop.
I'm here at North Bay Battalion. Owen Van Steensel and Owen, really tight checking first period, but both teams did have chances. The goaltenders played well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good period for both teams, I think. It's a little weird. We haven't played each other yet this year, so I think both teams are just trying to feel it out right now, but hopefully we keep going in a second.
Speaking of weird, it was a bit of a weird road trip. You were going to play back-to-back games, but then obviously yesterday the weather didn't cooperate. How did the team kind of cope with that?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of use it as a team builder. I mean, we're staying in a hotel. We don't have games, so just being around the team, I think, is good for us, and I just hope everybody's safe.
You guys have a young team this year. How would you assess it? We're about a third of the way through the season. How would you assess the development from game one to now?
Yeah, you can definitely see some of our young guys starting to grow, starting to understand a little more. I mean, obviously it's different from past years, but I think we're in a good spot.
You were named captain this year. What was that moment like for you, knowing that the coaching staff was entrusting you with that leadership role?
Yeah, it was really cool. They got a video from Liam Arnsby, our old captain, to announce it to the team, so that was really cool for me, and now I'm just trying to follow in his footsteps. 40
minutes left in this hockey game. What do you guys have to do to take it home and get back in the win column?
I think just hold on to more pucks in the O-zone. I mean, a lot of one and dones that period, so if we can hold on to the puck a little bit more and then see if some lanes open up.
There's Kluche taking it behind the net. Terrian in the corner. Got checked. Here's Brady Martin now. Martin tries to miss again, and that one almost worked. Andrew back to Vader. Back to Andrew in front. McIver with a nice save there, and play is called. The puck came loose. Greyhounds arguing. There was a quick whistle. McIver makes a great save, and we're still scoreless. 12.5 left to go in the second period. Now feeds Brady Martin. Here comes Martin across the line. Martin trying to get around Kennedy. Keeps control of it. Then he lost his balance near the face-off circle. Carlisle picks it up, though. In front, a shot! Right on. Nice save there. Rebound, and Hayes was parked all alone. Redirected wide of the net. Battalion trying to keep some pressure on here. Delayed penalty call coming up against the Sioux. Gibson's going to go off once play stops. Smith of the Battalion getting into the face-off circle. Crossley spends a shot, they score! Amardovsky hammered it from the face-off circle, and with 38 seconds left to go in the second period of play, the North Bay Battalion get the first goal of the hockey game.
Well, the Greyhounds kind of got caught all standing around watching the puck there, and North Bay, with the extra attacker due to the delayed penalty, set up quite nicely, and it's the cross-ice speed, and yeah, Perfect feed and no chance for Landon Miller.
Yeah, not much he could do there, but you're right, Jim, a beautiful pass, and Amidowski wasted no time in blasting that one. So it's 1-0 North Bay with 38 seconds left to go in period number 2.
Welcome back inside the GFL Memorial Gardens here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. It's 1-0 for the North Bay Battalion over the Soo Greyhounds through 40 minutes of play. I'm here with Hunter Solomon of the Soo Greyhounds, and Hunter, a bit of a tough break with that late goal.
Yeah, no, I think we've been playing good this entire game, but just a couple mistakes we got to kind of clean up and regroup here in the second intermission.
Your first year here in the Ontario Hockey League, what's been the biggest adjustment that you've had to make?
Yeah, playing with a lot of older guys now, and also playing with some guys that are signed in the NHL draft picks, so it's good getting used to that, though. It makes you a lot better.
Well, you mentioned playing with older guys. You're only 16 years old. Not many 16-year-olds get regular shifts, and it's been, at the beginning of the year because of injuries, kind of forced the Greyhounds' hand, but, you've developed immensely here in the early portion of this season.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I got to give a big shout out to Brendan Taylor, the defense coach. He's helped me a lot, and yeah, big shout out to him.
You can tell that your confidence is building game after game, and after the last home game, John Dean was talking about just the way that you're jumping into the play and you're activating yourself from defense. Is that something that you're focusing on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm focusing on all my game, obviously, but I do want to get some more offense in there. I really focused on defense the start of the season until now, and I want to kind of get myself some more offensive positions now.
As the season progresses, do you have any goals that you've set for yourself, or is it just continuous development that you want to see?
Yeah, just continuous development, but I want to be the most reliable I can be when I'm on the ice, like never get scored on, anything like that. So that's my biggest goal.
So 20 minutes left in this game. What do you guys have to do to tie this one up and hopefully get back in the win column?
As Diener says, we got to keep hammering the nail with our solves and systems. So we do that, and I think we can come out with the win here.
Procession in to take the face-off against Allard. Allard wins the draw. Procession will pick up the puck quickly, though, getting it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc at the blue line feeds Moses. Back to LeBlanc. Lines up with a shot save made by Miller. Rebound, they score! Procession standing in front of the net, bangs home the rebound. And the North take a 2-0 lead. What a nice play there by Procession.
Yeah, great example of why he draft pick is the shot comes from the point. Procession is in front of the net. It's the wrist shot. The rebound comes out and it's in midair, and Procession just knocks it home with the backhander. Great hand-eye, and that's what the goal scorers do.
1:58, the time of the power play goal by Ethan Procession, his 17th the season. Greyhounds right back up the ice. Hayes. Gillen catches up on the play, takes the loose puck. His shot is blocked. It rims around the boards. Gibson will keep it in. There's a shot. He scores! Gibson gets the Greyhounds on the board, and here come the Bears.
Well, Andrew Gibson there with the just a snapshot toward the net, and catches McIver. Some bodies moving in front. McIver doesn't get an eye on the puck in time. It's in the net, up high. Of all the chances the Greyhounds have had, this certainly didn't look like it would be the best one, but just got a couple of Battalion players kind of creating a screen, and McIver just didn't see the puck at all.
It developed quickly, Jim. There you see Hayes just rimming it around the boards, and Gibson was right there, and not very many Battalion players around, so people had to be wondering if this was going to happen.
Is ever going to happen?
The Bears finally come on the ice, so we'll have a delay here as they retrieve them. So obviously this is a great tradition in every OHL city with teddy bear toss around Christmas time to help those less fortunate.
Yeah, that's a big goal for the Greyhounds just after North Bay had scored 10 seconds into a power play. The Hounds needed a goal pretty quick after that to get back into the game, gain some confidence considering how much they controlled the game in the first two periods. And you just hope for them, the Hounds, and North Bay doesn't really care probably, that you don't lose the momentum thanks to the teddy bear toss.
Looking for an opening. Cloutier walking in, drops it off to Allard. To the side of the net it goes for Mignosa. Back out to the point for Martin. Martin walking in. There's a wrist shot. Rebound, and it's stopped behind the net. And what a save there, as McIver somehow was able to find that puck through all that traffic.
Went off the crossbar, and then McIver turned around to get it, and it looked like he landed right on it.
So the Hounds come close as we have a look at the shot. Got a piece of it, hit the crossbar, and then in desperation just dives on top of it. And able to keep it out. 44 seconds left in the first North Bay penalty. Minute and a half to go in the second one. This time it's Allard back to get it. Here's Owen Allard. Racing into that zone. Stops. Cuts to the corner. Allard back out to the point with it for Cloutier. Cloutier trying to walk into the slot to Martin, who fires, he scores! One-timer by Brady Martin, and we're tied at 2.
Well, some great patience there by the Greyhounds with the two-man advantage, and Owen Allard's speed once again creates openings. Brings the puck into the North Bay zone, goes back to the blue line to Cloutier. Then Cloutier with Brady Martin looking for that one-timer with his stick up, and Cloutier drives to the net, but then feeds it over, and Martin with the one-timer. No chance for McIver there as Martin let it go as soon as he got it. And then we're all tied up.
And Brady Martin continues his outstanding season, leading the Greyhounds in scoring. That's his 12th goal of the season, and still 45 seconds left in another Greyhound power play. All right, looks like we're ready to go here. North Bay power play, face-off in Greyhound territory to the left of Miller. And the Battalion win the draw. Kennedy has the puck, sliding it over. Terrien back out to the point to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Van Stietzel. To Kennedy, the shot, he scores! Kennedy blasts one from the point.
Good
And
position,
the
might have got a
North Bay
tip of it.
Battalion lead it 3-2 with 9 seconds left to go.
Up 2-0, saw that lead disappear. How happy were you with the resilience of your team to pull out the victory?
Yeah, we've done that all year. I mean, there's times where our group seems to have that, you know, whether we're up and then the team makes it close, we're still able to kind of get through and weather the storm, and that probably goes with some of the experience we do have still with our group. But yeah, it's a resilient group. I mean, they believe, and I mean, at the time, you're probably thinking overtime, so you're making plans for that, but at the same time, we set something quickly off the draw, and it seemed to work out.
Take some positives out of tonight. You guys were down 2-0, but a good comeback in that third period. What did you like when in those final 20 minutes?
I thought we played a good game, period. We continue to be a youthful team that makes mistakes that I'm frustrated about, but you can also understand because we're still that group. But gosh, we did a lot of good things, had a lot of opportunities to score, especially in the second period. Thought the second period could have been a lot different in a positive way for us. Go down 2-0 on a tough goal against, and find a way to claw our way back into the game and make it 2-2. So I'm proud of that group tonight. First period I thought was average, but we played a good game.
You mentioned the youth. There's 2 players I just want your comment on. One, Hunter Solomon. Sometimes hard to remember he's only 16 years old for at least another few days, but still 16 years old, getting regular minutes.
Yes.
And the other player, Brady Smith, who I feel is really starting to bring his game in tonight. He was just a menace in the offensive zone for North Bay.
Yeah, Solo is pillar of consistency, right? So he's been fantastic, continues to grow his game, shows a lot of poise now with the puck. He shows that little patience. He lets the opposition respond to him, and he chooses the correct play. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Defensively, he's been great all year, but now I'm really starting to get excited about his offensive touches. And then Smitty, we've challenged over the last week here to, be a menace, be relentless. And I think tonight was a spark of what we can see of Smitty. I think there's more there. I think he's a very good hockey player.
Vader gets it back to the point. There's a shot by Gibson. Save, rebound, another shot off the side of the post. Smith came close for the Greyhounds there.
He's still finding his way, I think, coming back from injury, which is very tough for a first-year player. But today I thought he really brought it.